Well, hello there and welcome back to Project Slice. I'm Dr. K and this is the final video in a 4-part series on activity on node diagrams and critical path analysis. In previous parts, we covered steps 1 to 3, which are drawing the activity on node network diagram to graphically represent the project schedule, completing the forward pass to calculate the early start and finish times of the project activities, and completing the backward pass to calculate the late start and finish times of the project activities. It's now time to get started with step 4, calculating the slack time and identifying the critical path. Let's go. The slack time of an activity is the amount of time an activity can be delayed without impacting the overall project duration or the start of its successor activities. There are 2 types of slack time spoken of in project management. One is total slack. This is the amount of time an activity can be delayed without delaying the overall project. The other is free slack. This is the amount of time an activity can be delayed without impacting the early start time of any of its successors. When conducting a critical path analysis, we focus on total slack. Total slack is equal to the difference between an activity's start times, that is the LS and ES, or the difference between its finish times, that is the LF and EF. Let's go ahead and calculate the slack times for our project activities using our network diagram from the earlier videos with the forward and backward pass values added. The slack for activity A is equal to 0 minus 0 or 3 minus 3, which is 0. The slack for activity B is equal to 4 minus 0 or 6 minus 2, which is 4. The slack for activity C is equal to 6 minus 3 or 8 minus 5, which is 3. The slack for activity D is equal to 3 minus 3 or 8 minus 8, which is 0. The slack for activity E is equal to 7 minus 2 or 10 minus 5, which is 5. And finally, the slack for activity F is equal to 8 minus 8 or 10 minus 10, which is 0. And yes, we are done with the bulk of the mathing. The only thing left to do now is to identify our critical path. A path is a series of activities that connect the start node to the end node in the network diagram. The critical path is the path in the network with the longest duration. It determines the length of the project. The activities on this path, known as the critical activities, all have a slack value of 0. This means that if any of the activities along the critical path is delayed, the whole project will be delayed. We can identify 4 paths in the network diagram. ADF has a duration of 10. ACF has a duration of 7. BCF has a duration of 6. And BE has a duration of 5. With the longest duration of 10, ADF is the critical path, and we can confirm that by looking at the slack values of the activities, which are all equal to 0. Bear in mind that a network diagram can have more than one critical path, all having equal duration. And finally, we've come to the end of our series on activity on node diagrams and critical path analysis. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to keep up with more great project management content. What project management topic would you like me to cover next? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, this is Dr. K saying, keep calm and project on.